I discovered that my clients love this my dough and short crust combo. So I recently use it in almost all my pastries. So guys, welcome back to this awesome page, this awesome channel. I'm here to give you awesome recipes. Today I discovered that I don't have beef, I don't have fish. So I thought of what to bring to you guys to make something scrumptious, something different from the usual, and I came up with this idea. So let me show you guys how to make these scrumptious chicken franks patties. So the first thing you need to do is to shred your chicken franks. Chicken franks is also what you know as sausages or what you call hot dogs. But the main name is chicken franks. So after shredding that, I kept that aside. Here I have two eggs, two large eggs, have chopped onions, um, roughly blended pepper. Then I have added my chicken seasoning, added my curry powder to it. Okay, so after adding that, I went ahead and stirred everything together. Added about half teaspoon of baking soda and about half tablespoon of white vinegar. Okay, in this recipe I did not, or in this mixture I didn't add salt because the chicken franks already have salt in it, so I don't want to add too much of salt. So the seasoning powder will make do for the salt. So to the pot I added some vegetable oil, then I added my diced carrots and saute for some time. Then I poured in the egg mixture and allow it to fry gradually on a medium heat. Okay, so after once my egg mixture was ready just this way, I went ahead, added a little bit of water. I raised the plate that I used to mix the egg, added the water into the mixture, and then added my shredded chicken franks. So after adding the chicken franks, I added extra water though, then and I covered this to cook for a few seconds or to up to a minute or so. So after that, I added my onion garlic ginger mix and stirred. Then let it cook a little while, and once it was ready, I added my mayonnaise and ketchup as usual. And this gave it a top-notch taste, guys. You need to try this. You need to try this. I'm not mincing words. Yes. So once that was set aside, I went ahead and made my dough. For this dough, I made my 600-gram dough with sugar, salt, and my yeast, and then my margarine. I use for this 600-gram of flour, I use 1.5 cup of water to make the dough. And once my dough was ready, I wrapped it and set aside. Went ahead and made my short crust pastry. For the short crust pastry, I used 630 grams of all-purpose flour, used 280 grams of margarine, and then I also used water, about 112 grams of water, added about 1 tablespoon of sugar and a pinch of salt. Okay, just and then follow the process of making short crust pastry and made that. Now I divided the dough into the normal bread dough. I divided it into 65 grams each. This particular one I divided into 65 grams each, and the short crust dough also I divided into 70 grams each. And then I had to roll out the short crust, place on my empanada cutter or meat pie cutter, brush with some water, then place the dough on it, the bread dough on it, scoop in my filling, and then apply a little bit of water again, wrap this up, and it was almost ready. Now this has this the same shape with my beef patties, but I was just kind of thinking of a different shape to give it. I couldn't remember, so I ended up using this fork to just make this design on it so that I won't be confused. But alas, after baking I had this. So before baking I had to allow it to proof. I covered it after molding it. I covered it to proof for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, I brush it with egg wash, place in the oven and let it bake for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I took it out again, brush it with egg wash again, put it back in the oven and bake till they turn out this way. Make sure that you bake at a medium oven temperature, like of 150, 130 or even 120, till they are properly baked. That is what we give them these stretch marks. I'm sorry I couldn't show where I egg washed or where I baked because my phone messed me up. The memory space got filled up, so I couldn't find space. So in the process of the baking, I was looking for space. That was why. I'm sorry guys. So this was what I had. I hope you love it. Please don't forget to follow me on all my social media handle at The Variety Chef. Thank you.